Welcome to the Hard Hat Training Series. Today we will be looking at the basics of industrial hygiene, IH. This training will teach you what IH is, how IH practices are implemented, and why it's important to your workplace. Industrial hygiene is commonly defined as the practice of anticipating, recognizing, evaluating, and controlling workplace conditions that could potentially cause employee injury or illness. Since ancient times, people have been conscientious of employee health in the workplace. In fact, a Roman scholar named Pliny the Elder developed a face mask using an animal bladder in the 1st century AD. He wanted to control employee exposure to dust and lead fumes. In modern times, the Canadian government created the Canada Labour Code to protect the health and safety of employees all over the country. Employers are now required to develop safety and health programs that combine industrial hygiene, occupational health, and hazard communication. You may be wondering how CCOHS and industrial hygiene are connected. Surprisingly, there are a number of safety professionals who are also industrial hygienists. Regulatory bodies and companies need the help of industrial hygienists to evaluate different jobs and determine the prevalent hazards. Principles of industrial hygiene are applicable to all kinds of professions, from healthcare to construction. Hygienists come from diverse educational and vocational backgrounds and have unique specializations that allow them to work effectively in their field. While hygienists are uniquely qualified to identify and control hazards in the workplace, all employees and employers can benefit from understanding IH principles. This training will not offer specific guidelines on how IH applies to a single job type. However, it will give you a broad overview of how IH works in all job types. In this training, we will go over how to anticipate potential hazards in the workplace. We will also look at how to recognize hazards that are already present. We will discuss how hygienists and employees can evaluate the severity of a given hazard and identify control methods. Next, we will go over the elements of a successful industrial hygiene program. Finally, we will look at some investigated case studies that illustrate the pitfalls of ignoring IH principles.